សូមក្រាបថ្វាយបង្គំសម្ដេចព្រះមហាសង្ឃរាជទាំងពីរគណៈជាទីគោរពសក្ការៈដ៏ខ្ពង់ខ្ពស់បំផុតសូមក្រាបថ្វាយបង្គំសម្ដេចព្រះសង្ឃនាយកសម្ដេចព្រះសង្ឃនាយករងសម្ដេចព្រះជាគណៈប្រធានធរៈគ្រប់ព្រះអង្គជាទីគោរពសក្ការៈសូមចម្រើនពរសម្ដេចទ្រង់ឯកឧត្តមលោកជំទាវអស់លោកស្រីញាតិញោមសាធុសប្បុរសប្រុសស្រីទាំងអស់ដោយសេចក្តីរាប់អានក្នុងព្រះធម៌I would like to pay my deep respect to dear holinesses of both Buddhist order of Cambodia. My respect to most venerables, dear lay devotees, ladies and gentlemen. Today, welcome back to program studying Buddhism and philosophy in English. This is from Mongkol One Temple, Phnom Penh, Cambodia. Today, I would like to continue the topic criteria of good and bad in Buddhism, which I started on on Friday, that was on 22nd May 2020, and we could not finish the topic in that session. So now I would like to continue this very important topic of So as we already studied the technical terms, what is bad, good and bad in the Pali language, and the definition of these technical terms, and also we discuss two very important points of how to know how to evaluate good and bad according to the Buddha's teaching. And the first point was we discussed on the intention. On the intention, we know that intention is bad or good, and then we can judge based on the intention, but this is not a very good criterion. But somehow we could evaluate the action which we perform. If we have the good or noble intention, the action we perform can be considered good. But if we have bad intention or evil, then the action we carry out can be regarded as bad. That is not taking result into consideration. The second point we discussed in the last session is based on the Rahulovada Sutta, or the discourse on giving advice to Rahula by the Buddha himself. There's 4 categories of action one can perform. So out of the 4, the best one is the action which produce results which is good for the doer and the receiver, or for ourselves and for others. That's the best action. Now we come to another point. This is also important, taking oneself as example. In Buddhism, it is important to think of ourselves, to know ourselves, and to make sure that we want that or not. So taking oneself as example means that you compare or you think of yourself whether you like it or not. In Pali, in the Dhammapada, the Buddha says, Attanang upamang kattva. Having taking oneself as example, one should not strike or should not harm or cause others to harm. Attanang upamang kattva naha nayung naghataye. In Pali, in Cambodian accent, Attanang upamang kattva naha nayung naghataye. That's a very popular stanza in Dhammapada. This, when before you do a deed, that you think that you have to think that whether that you like it or not, you want it or not. If you yourself don't like it, you don't want it, then the others may be the same. They don't want it. For example, you harm others, you cause injury to others. Those people don't like it. They don't want it. So you are. So taking oneself as example is another criteria to measure or to evaluate whether that action is good or bad. When you think of yourself, you think that whether you like it, whether you want it or not. See, when we do this way, we would not do any bad action because we don't want something bad happen to us. I don't want something bad happen to me. So you don't want something bad happen to you. So other people also the same. And I'll speak in Cambodian a little bit. Then ពីថ្ងៃមុនថ្ងៃទី22ខែឧសភាឆ្នាំ2020នេះគឺយើងបានចាប់ផ្ដើមប្រធានបទនេះលក្ខណៈវិនិច្ឆ័យនៃភាពល្អនិងអាក្រក់ក្នុងពុទ្ធសាសនាយើងបានសិក្សាពីចំណុចមកហើយគឺយើងពិភាក្សាអំពីចេតនាឬបំណងនៃការធ្វើអំពើណាមួយអំពើនោះល្អឬអាក្រក់អាចលទ្ធផលឬទង្វើនោះអាចយល់បានថាល្អឬអាក្រក់ទី2គឺផ្អែកទៅតាមរាហូឡូវាទសោតគឺជាប្រសូតដែលព្រះពុទ្ធបានសម្ដែងផ្ដល់ឱវាទដល់ព្រះរាហូលគឺមាន4ប្រភេទនៃសកម្មភាពក្នុងនោះសកម្មភាពទី1ដែលជាសកម្មភាពល្អបំផុតក្នុងពុទ្ធសាសនាគឺអំពើទាំងឡាយណាដែលធ្វើទៅផ្ដល់នៅលទ្ធផលជាប្រយោជន៍ដល់ខ្លួនយើងនិងដល់អ្នកដទៃSamdech said, si vous avez le temps, pouvez-vous expliquer Abhidhamma? Je vais enseigner dans le futur, mais pas maintenant, parce que maintenant c'est les leçons base ou simple pour les publics. If you have any question, comment, you can write in the comment box. I'll continue in Cambodian a little bit for this point. ចំណុចទី3ដែលអាចជាលក្ខណៈវិនិច្ឆ័យសម្រាប់ទង្វើនីមួយៗផងដែរគឺមាននៅក្នុងគម្ពីរធម្មបទដែលព្រះពុទ្ធលោកបានសម្ដែងថាអត្តានังឧបមង្កត្វាណនិយងនឃាតយេឲ្យប្រៀបធៀបឬយកខ្លួនយើងនឹងជាតួយ៉ាងថាតើយើងស្រឡាញ់សកម្មភាពបែបហ្នឹងឬយើងចូលចិត្តសកម្មភាពបែបហ្នឹងដែរទេបើយើងអត់ចូលចិត្តអ្នកផ្សេងទៀតក៏អត់ចូលចិត្តដែរ bởi dương ọt sờ lánh nợ xây có kê mình sờ lánh đại chẳng sự cam một phiếp đã chênh tới đó là lật tập hall bởi dương ọt trôi chất mình nụ ra tới có kê trôi chất chẳng dương mình ai mình trôi thua nơi ông pơ nâng thế ông pơ đã dương mình trôi chất bởi dương mình trôi chất kế có ọt trôi chất này nângមនុស្សដូចគ្នាជាពិសេសគឺអំពើដែលផ្ដល់នៅលទ្ធផលឬវិបាកជាទុកជាការឈឺចាប់គឺគ្មាននរណាចង់បានទេខ្លួនយើងអត់ចង់បានគេក៏អត់ចង់បានសពេតតាន់តសន្តិ Tandasa. All now I'll back to English. All now this point is that before we perform an act, we have to consider carefully whether we like that action or not. If we don't like, others don't like it either. So that's one of the criteria to measure action good or bad. And this is very common in other religion as well. And love your neighbors as you love yourself. That's in Christianity. If you like yourself, others also like themselves. That's simple. You love your life, others also love their life. You fear criticism, insult, or injury, or death. Others also the same. They fear criticism, insult. They hate it. And they fear injury or harm or death. Sapeta santi dandasa. All beings fear punishment. And all fear death. So this point, if we take ourselves as example, we would not commit bad action. Simple, because we all love good. We never want bad things happen to us. So the Buddha advised us that before you perform any act, consider yourself or take yourself as example, and then if you like it, if you want that action, you may do it. And if you don't like that action, you don't like that deeds, you should not do it. So mostly in society, we never think of others. We only want for ourselves. So there's some people do action or perform action regardless of the result, especially the bad acts which produce bad results, and it causes suffering, harm, and or injury or death to others. That's bad. So remember this point, taking oneself as example is very important in the Buddha's teaching. Now, I want to also discuss how we can we avoid bad How can we avoid bad deeds? Ta dương ai chi viếng ông pưa cọ ban dạ đôi mà đạch đây vị thi nào How can we avoid bad deeds? This is a very important question. Bad deeds here, the deeds which produce bad result for ourselves or for others, especially for others, because normally if the act is bad for ourselves, we tend to avoid, but if it is only bad for others, we don't care. Why people are committing bad action, they can venerable synod, and they can live longer life than people who are doing only good thing? Yeah, very good question, Venerable Srinath. Because, see, as some people say, good people would not live long because they will receive the heavenly bliss. That's some people used to make jokes, but it's serious joke. Good people don't live long.មនុស្សល្អរស់នៅអត់បានយូរឬមនុស្សល្អអាយុមិនវែង Welcome Sister Romani Mies from Mass USA. This is not all, but it happened to some people, and it happened to be good people. So it's not necessarily true. Not necessarily true. I repeat. But it happened. There's some cases good people have been killed, good people have been harmed, but that's not only good people, bad people also don't live long, and many cases only we single out or we think of only the cases where good people have received bad things or have been killed. So we remember that. That's not really true. There are many bad people or more bad people die. Yes, Manoj, good people do not live long. Well, I just write the statement by some people. នេះគឺអ្វីដែលមនុស្សម្នានិយាយប៉ុន្តែវាមិនមែនរឿងពិតទេដោយសារតែយើងចងចាំរឿងករណីដែលមនុស្សល្អស្លាប់ហើយម្នាក់ពីរនាក់អញ្ចឹងហើយយើងក៏គិតថាមនុស្សល្អអាយុអត់វែងតែមនុស្សអាក្រក់ងាប់ច្រើនជាងមនុស្សល្អទៀតតែយើងអត់បានចងចាំព្រោះយើងអត់ចង់ចងចាំ Another question by Pravani. Can you tell me the real places of Buddha's footprints besides Sri Lanka and Burma? That's out of topic, so I can reply later. Now, back to this point. How can we avoid bad deeds? It's, if we just look at it, we think it's easy, but in reality, in our real life, it's not easy to avoid bad deeds. Sometimes we consciously or knowingly do bad deeds. We cheat others, we blame or insult others. That we know it. It's not good, but we do it. So especially with the aim of gaining some benefit, some things, we knowingly do it. That's very bad, and which we should avoid, or we must avoid. But that's not easy in our real life. Sometimes we know these things are bad, still we do it. For example, we know drinking alcohol is bad, but still people do it. See, all people know, I'm sure, but still people do it and they are addicted to it. Smoking, people know it is bad, but still they smoke. Some people. So that's not easy, in our real life. It looks easy, but in reality it's not easy. So how can we avoid bad deeds? This is very crucial. We have to train ourselves, in my understanding and my experience says that you got to love good. Sorry. Love good things or good deeds. Have to train your mind to love only good things or good deeds, or train your mind bending only on good deeds or good things. Love it, make it in your mind, make a determination to love it. That's important. Love it, make it as a point in your mind. Then, yes, associating with Thank you, Sister Romani Mies. This is also very good. When you have your mind bent on good things or deeds, and then associate with good or bad people, good or wise people, and live in good environment here also in the discourse on blessings, Mangala Sutta, the Buddha advised us to live in good environment. Padirupate Savaso, Padirupate Savyasa. So live in a good environment is also important that you can avoid. This is also very, very important. Now, for example, when you buy or you build a house in the surrounding where there are bad people, there are drunkards, theft, for example, or very messy area, then you tend to follow them. If not you, then your children will definitely among the bad people. So live in a good environment can avoid bad deeds. Perform charity constantly and practice meditation So, according to Buddhism and in my understanding, these 5 things can make you avoid bad deeds or perform bad action. The love of determined to love good things, deeds, associate with good or wise people, live in a good environment, perform charity constantly, practice meditation as often as possible. I'll speak in Khmer a little. វិធីដើម្បីជៀសវាងអំពើអាក្រក់យោងតាមពាក្យព្រានប្រដៅរបស់ព្រះពុទ្ធហើយក៏ក្នុងការយល់តាមរយៈសិក្សាបប្រតិបត្តិផ្ទាល់របស់ខ្ញុំកណាថ្មថាយើងត្រូវតែតាំងចិត្តឬក៏ត្រូវស្រឡាញ់នៅសេចក្តីល្អឬអំពើល្អខ្សែគប់កល្យានជនឬអ្នកមានប្រាជ្ញាជាពិសេសគឺអ្នកមានប្រាជ្ញាដែលស្រឡាញ់សេចក្តីល្អរស់នៅក្នុងទីដែលអំណោយផលឬក៏ក្នុងទីកន្លែងល្អបរិយាកាសល្អធ្វើទានជាប្រកដីចម្រើនសមាធិឲ្យបានរឿយគូធ្វើរាល់ថ្ងៃបើអាចធ្វើបានចំណុចទី3នេះរស់នៅក្នុងបរិស្ថានល្អឬទីកន្លែងល្អសំខាន់ណាស់ហើយព្រះពុទ្ធបានសម្ដែងនៅក្នុងមង្គលសោតបដិរូបតេសវាសោអេតមੰកលមុតតមੰកិរិយារស់នៅក្នុងប្រទេសដ៏សមគូគឺជាមង្គលដ៏ឧត្តមគឺរស់នៅក្នុងទីកន្លែងល្អនឹងឯងបើយើងរស់នៅក្នុងទីកន្លែងដែលសម្បូរទៅដោយមនុស្សប្រព្រឹត្តអំពើអាក្រក់ដូចជាអ្នកផឹកច្រើនអ្នកដែលស្វឹងអ្នកដែលរញ៉េរញ៉ៃឡូឡាឬក៏អាចប្រព្រឹត្តលួចឆក់ប្លន់យើងពិបាកនឹងជិះពីអំពើអាក្រក់ណាស់បើយើងអាចជិះបានកូនចៅយើងគឺអាចនឹងคล้ายទៅជាមនុស្សអាក្រក់ក្នុងចំណោមពួកគេនោះចឹងហើយរស់នៅក្នុងទីកន្លែងឬបរិយាកាសល្អមានលក្ខណៈអំណោយផលណាស់នៅការខ្សែគប់នឹងក៏សំខាន់ So now we can avoid bad deeds by these 5 points and also by training your mind. That's important. Mental training is the most important. If your mind is trained in goodness, in wholesomeness, that will be very conducive to you. You will not tend to do bad because your mind is already embedded and firmly rooted in goodness. So as the Buddha said that the establish one's mind in goodness, the wise man will be able to solve the knot or the tangle. So this is very important. Now, another point, how we avoid how can we eradicate how can we eradicate bad habit? Ta dương ai lốp bóng bạch eradicateឬបញ្ឈប់ជាស្ថាពរAnother point, how can we eradicate bad habits? The habits of especially doing bad. Now, the tendency to do bad. See, habits is very difficult to abolish or to give up. Bad habits, according to the Buddha's teaching, we may use it like this. Thought, first thought produce action, action can be speech or bodily action, then habit, character, and then here destiny. Thought, then we perform action a little bit long time become habit. If we do something again and again, it becomes habit, and then long habits, it become character, and then the characters which determines our destiny. Tìm mụ tập 4 គឺការគិតគិតនៅក្នុងខួរក្បាលហើយចេញទៅជាសកម្មភាពអាចផ្លូវវាចាសម្ដីនិងផ្លូវកាយទង្វើផ្លូវកាយយើងពេលណាធ្វើយូរទៅទម្លាប់ធ្វើដដែលវាទៅជាទម្លាប់អញ្ចឹងនេះការគិត cầm phiếp tung lóp nâng chả đất đấy viết nào vì dương kết hái dương thua sự cao một hiệp tam plư về trá sầm đấy rồi plư cái hai việc thua tràn tụm đọt đai với khai tới chia tụm lóp nè tụm lóp nâng du tới với khai tới chia chợ đất là bỏ cô đi bỏ cô nút hai chợ đất nâng du tới việc ban tới chia Việt nà chân Việt na rồi bỏ dương cứ việc cắt tranh đam pi cá kết nâng ai nè cái việc về giống việc về chùm giống cho má việc đam tranh pi cá kết tới chia sẻ cam một hiệp du tới ban chia tùm lốp du tới ban chia chợ đất du tới ban tới cầm nót nơi Việt na chẳng hay Việt na mình mến tiêu đa rư prom na cha oi thế cứ cắt chén pi tùm lọp pi ca kết cam phiếp tùm lọp nằng ai nè đi không này Phật sát ná cứ ban mau pi ca sang rồi bao giờ Việt na rồi vậy sầm náng cứ mau pi ca sang được sang ló với ban nơi sầm náng. So here how we eradicate bad habits. For example, some people have bad habits of smoking, drinking, doing bad things, causing harm or injury, or even their bad habits to kill others. In English they call ring killer. Ring killers nắng cứ chia bọc cua đai sầm lấp mùi pi bay cứ to kia kia ọt đằng kia ọt chạp bán nhưng chứ sầm lấp tới chia nè ring cứ tới chia chẳng cao tràn pe đôi angulimiel chẳng như đào cắt mà đem đáy thừa chia cầm rong bẹ cò. So the here the thing is how to eradicate bad habits. This is so I erase this and this is important. How we do away with bad habits. Do away. Yeah. As I showed to you that habits is a result of repeated action. So here, when you do things again and again, you have that habit. For example, if you sleep. There's some people who sleep a lot. Miền một cô khác để tràn để dù nâng they have a habit of long sleeping because they do it again and again. They like sleeping, then they sleep again and again. They have that habit of long sleeping. They addicted to long sleeping. So here, in order to eradicate bad habits, you have to train yourself not to do it, and it must be a very strong determination. You know that it is bad. Should be make a resolve to remove the bad habit.មានការតាំងចិត្តមាំដើម្បីបញ្ឈប់វា make a resolve. Be mindful or conscious of your action. Every time you perform anything, you have to be very mindful and conscious, especially with the aim to stop that bad habits. This is when you are mindful, you are conscious of action, you can avoid, and then when you avoid it for a long time, then bad habits can be eradicated. It's easier than done. But if you keep trying, you can do it. Whatever bad habits of sleeping, of eating, or doing smoking, drinking, bad speech, bad deeds, all this, it becomes habit. Habit because it is in trend in yourself, but it's not impossible. It's possible to remove it. But if it is character, it's more deeply rooted, so harder to remove character. But its habits still not so deeply rooted, so you can remove it. Sister Romani means just like you want to lose weight, you've got to train and push yourself to eat healthy and exercise regularly. And stay committed, correct? If you don't like something, change it. Yes, let's keep trying, as I said, sister. But more than that, being mindful and conscious of it, then you don't do it. So when you don't do it, after a long time, after some time, you can stop bad habits. Make a resolve to remove it. Be mindful or conscious of your action. Then make effort to do it. Keep trying to remove the bad habit. Bad habits is not only one's action. It has been there, entrenched in your life, in yourself. So it's difficult to remove it. It's not easy. You have to make effort to remove it. Otherwise, you won't be able to eradicate it. See, many people cannot give up even smoking, cannot change the habit of talking loudly, cannot stop drinking alcohol because they don't have all this. Make a resolve, be mindful, conscious of doing every time you do it, then make effort to do it. And also train your mind this one will eradicate bad habits once and for all. Once and for all. คือបើយើងបណ្ដុះចិត្តអប់រំចិត្តនឹង ឲ្យរឹងមាំដើម្បីលុបបំបាត់នៅទម្លាប់អាក្រក់ហ្នឹងគឺយើងលុបបានជាស្ថាពរ train your mind well in good deeds. The others things, all this, sometimes you cannot eradicate, and you can stop it only for some times, then that habits return. Sister Romani Mies, and other processes and strategies to help us train and steer our minds when the slothfulness arises. Yeah, that's a great point. Train your mind well in good deeds. It's easier said than done. If you don't make great effort, it won't happen. This one will not happen. So when you have sloth and torpor, or normal easy words, you are lazy, you have to push yourself and have to remind yourself of all the time, or ask some people to remind you. And sometimes, bad habits need some criticism from others. Need somebody to blame you so that you can keep trying to eradicate it. You see, sometimes when some people blame us or criticize us heavily, then we suffer. Then we make strong determination to change it. So, but I don't go that far. Just if these 4 would be sufficient. If you follow this, I think you can eradicate bad habits, and you have good habits. You can mold your good character and then achieve good destiny. So I think this topic comes to an end. If you have any question or comment, you can write in the comment box. There are a lot of things more to talk about, but the main points have been discussed. So I think the time is up. I would wind up for today. I wish you good health, happiness, and success. Thank you.